Tonight I'm going to have myself a real good time. Feel alive. And the world turning inside out, floating around. And ecstasy, don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. Because I'm having a good time, shooting star in the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by the little lady Godiva. I'm going to go, go, go. Ain't no stopping me. Running through the sunless sky, 200 degrees, they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I want to make a supersonic star out of you. Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. Having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you want to have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Having a good time. Don't want to stop at all. In a rocket ship on the way to Mars, on a collision to a satellite. I'm a sex machine, ready to reload, like an atomic bomb, and about to explode. I'm burning through the sky, oh yeah, 200 degrees of light. They call me Mr. Fahrenheit, running through the speed of light. A supersonic woman out of you. Hey, hey, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, 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 don't stop me, don't stop me. Whoa, ho, ho, don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Don't stop me now. All right. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. I'm burning through the sky. I'm burning through the sky, 200 degrees. That's what they call me, Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling in the speed of light. Want to make a supersonic man out of me. Don't stop me now. Having such a good time. Having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you want to have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. Having a good time, having a good time. Don't stop me at all. Wanna have you inside. I wanna be inside of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, da-dee-da, da-da-da. Ja, ja, ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop Gigi now. All right. All right. Okay. So we are live on Facebook Live, it is. And I felt like I'd do that, and that's a really fast song. I mean, Freddie Mercury was very operatic in his music. Freddie Mercury is very operatic in his singing and whatnot. And here I am trying to keep up with the karaoke version. And we got some more stuff going on right now. I'll tell you what's over that. But anyway, we're going to have a guest coming in here right now. I think she's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not really sure. But I think a Jehovah's Witness is going to be coming in here in a second, and we're going to have to tell that person what time it is because we don't accept we don't accept that. I don't know if it's who it is or whatnot, but we're going to find out here in a second. Anyway, this is the Gorgeous George Show. We got somebody coming in right now, and they want to present themselves. We're going to move it like that so they can see who he is or who she is. Who the hell are you?
I'm Lawrence of Poland. This is obviously because of I'm not Peter Sellers. I'm not Peter Ustinov.
Right, let's get both.
I can't do voices.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm
I can actually do voices quite well. But.
So how you doing on this Mother's Day? Did you get a mother load?
Oh man, my whole day was full of a lot of bad mothers.
Okay, bad mother tuckers.
The bad mother.
Bad mother tuckers, huh?
There we
But
go.
did you receive the money, the mother load? Just like that.
Not a whole lot. This has actually been a rather bittersweet. Not so much. You're fine. I wanted you to stay.
I feel like a sea ship on a sick going back and forth
Okay.
there, man. You're just.
No, wait. I want to get you in the picture. You keep moving.
I have to move because you keep moving the damn computer.
It's kind of weird because there we go. There, that works.
That works. You think that works? Okay.
I can always.
mean, we're like on a ship, seasick, going back and forth, you know.
Actually, it's not that we're seasick; it's everyone else is seasick.
Okay. Hello, Casey Reason out there. How you doing, sir? Thank you very much. Casey Reason is looking at us tonight, so hello. And we got a lot going on here. So you know what?
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mothers to you.
You're the baddest mother I know.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I am for every mother. I will give every mother whatever she wants. It's an implement that she will never, ever want to lose. It's an implement of, well, of producing my sperm.
Yeah.
My sperm gift wrapped for you.
What time is it? Like a 12? It's probably
It's time for you to get a freaking watch.
It's 3:30 already.
I'm telling you, it's time for you to get a freaking watch. I mean, what the hell? So we want to talk about the percentages and the chances of maybe us being alive in 2060. What do you think?
60?
2060. You think we'll be alive? Kevin,
I'm very confident.
So how old would you be in 2060?
In 2060, I'll be close to that age. Yeah.
You'd be 99 years old.
I'll certainly be over 80. I'll be certainly getting my Social Security checks.
What would I be? 92? Yes.
92.
2060s.
Well, you're older than I am? No, you're younger than I am. You're younger than I am.
No, I'm younger. I'm 7 years younger than you. You're 90. You'd be 99.
You're such a father figure.
And I'd be 92. So in year 2060,
you're a father figure to me.
You'd be knocking on 100. Okay, and I'd be 92. I mean, a slim age of 92. Really, and being able still to get it.
You're a kid.
I'd be able to
My dad is about that age.
It'd be a tripod, but I'd still be able to get it.
A tripod. Like Milton Berle at that age.
A tripod. So
you're looking good. Nice suit you're wearing.
Yeah, well,
we're both looking our best.
For a certain donation, I will take it off because I'm wearing no shirt.
Wow, you aren't wearing. Wow,
I am wearing no shirt.
I don't think I've ever seen you. I mean,
I will take it off if the price is right. So there you go. Yeah. Anyway.
So how you keeping healthy? Drinking bleach and that's what the president told us.
This is what I do. I'll show you what I do. Keep talking.
The president told us to inject disinfectant, and let me tell you something. My boss told me, "Oh, if you drink bleach, you'll be fine." And I said, "Listen, I would be suspect of anything any older person in authority tells me to do if they told me to drink bleach to feel better."
This is what I do. I take some lotion in my right hand.
Yeah.
And I take some lotion in my left hand.
Yeah.
And I put it there. Like I'm driving a race car. And the lotion's in both my hands. And I put the brakes on. Stop. Ooh, I stop. And I take my right hand out and I go, woo. Whoa. Now you didn't see that.
I didn't see any of it.
I go like that. And then,
so I keep my hands up high.
Then my right hand has been taken care of. My hand has been relieved.
Yeah.
I still have that lotion in that left hand.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, that left hand in most cases will knock you out. Left hand will knock you out. But I take the left hand, okay, and and then his car is honking in the back. So I put the brake, I put the accelerator on. I'm driving with no hands, and I'm doing my left hand. Woo, woo. And then I crash into the wall. I crash into the wall, and I'm just like knocked out. But I come out, and I feel rejuvenated.
Yes.
Because I feel like I've got all this extra power just for the lotion in my hands. All this extra power makes me feel like a supersonic man looking for a supersonic woman. Oh my God. And it just makes me feel so right.
Bionic.
Feels right.
Yeah.
So the right hand and the left hand. See the hands right there?
Yeah.
The lotion's on there. Right hand, ooh, left hand, right hand, left hand, ooh, and boom, lock you out. But that left hand always works.
Yes.
So I'm just telling you. So
Yeah.
remember that, Kevin. When you want to satisfy yourself and you're driving a car, and you know that you need to satisfy yourself as you're driving, do it really fast. But then after you do it, then remember you have a second fill, your other hand, and once it's all gone, it's gone.
The way I satisfy myself driving is getting there on time.
But you want to make sure both
And
hands,
safely.
right hand's loaded, left hand's loaded. Once it's gone, well, you got to stop and make a pit stop and get some more.
Yeah. You come from the Louis C.K. School of Comedy, I understand.
Louis C.K.
He was at the comedy club not too long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Now his comeback to his apology.
Listen, Kevin.
I don't think he's apologized.
What I'm trying to tell you is,
Yes.
Now, was it true when you were born you came out with your feet first?
Feet first?
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I heard when you were born you came out with your feet first, and then you let out some kind of like sound.
Yow!
No, I think it was coming from your other in-law.
Well, that's what babies. What are babies?
Well, I don't know.
Babies, it's actually quite. Did you know that? Oh, and you were any different.
Let me tell you something. Baby, didn't you?
And let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
And let me tell you
Let me tell you
that your doctor probably slapped your mother when you were born.
Let me tell you something. I slapped the doctor, and I told him, your mother tucker, don't you ever do that again. And he said, oh man, your child's got a mean right. And I also have a mean left too.
Have you ever seen a baby born?
I told him, don't you ever talk to my mother like that again, because I'll knock you out.
Have you ever seen a baby born? Let me tell you something. If you're a man, and I know what type of man you are,
okay,
you would probably never, ever, it would actually probably turn you off sex at least for a couple of weeks.
It's like when Mini-Me came out of his womb, right?
It's important to note that when now they have the husband or the boyfriend in the living room, they usually put them behind the mother, like behind, but because if they were in the front, it would truly amaze them that something that big could come out.
Yeah,
of that small area.
And it's the big kibosh. It's the big what's that movie? I can't think of that.
I mean, I don't care how big.
The Big Kabazi, or what was that movie in the 80s? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Bridges, yeah.
Casey, you would know. What was that movie up there with the
Big Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski. Well, that's what there you go. The Big Lebowski with the big. That's the big.
Kahuna too.
That's the big baby popping out.
Big Lebowski was a hippie.
It wasn't
Jeff Bridges.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Did you ever see the movie?
I did, but I forgot.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
John Goodman's.
I thought it was a big baby that popped out that talked.
John Goodman's.
Okay.
And so we made it to May. We're still healthy. We're still
Is it May? Oh yeah, it is. Well, that is May. So happy May to you.
It's actually almost the middle of May. It's May 10th. We're third through May.
Yeah.
No, but listen to this. South Korea, you're going to love this. South Korea has done such a great job with the coronavirus. I think they're getting one new one a day compared to something like 3,000 in America every day, new ones.
Right.
That they are so confident now that they are scheduling baseball games in South Korea.
And
believe it, you want to see the old baseball games?
I'd rather see the old baseball games.
Because they are showing on all the sports
channels. That's right.
But they're showing South Korea. They're going to. They haven't done it yet. They're going to show it to empty stadiums. I want to see another country's baseball games. I want to see our baseball games. And baseball's baseball. That could happen soon, but they're thinking about July. Baseball's baseball. They're thinking about July when that happens. But the NFL play to empty stadiums in America. Hush. The NFL is planning on doing it, not going to hold back. The NFL and they want to go ahead and start after Labor Day, and they plan to start after Labor Day. Systems go. We'll see, but the commissioner or Goodell, Roger Goodell, Goodell is saying that he wants to be able to go systems go, and start after Labor Day like nothing ever happened. So we'll see if the NFL can do that. It'll be interesting. Okay. All right. I'm all for sports. They're going to start now. Are you confident that would you buy a ticket to sit in the audience at a baseball stadium or any stadium with all these other folks there eating their hot dogs and everything while the game is going on? Because I don't mind watching it on TV, but I don't feel like at least one of the first few games, I don't feel like going there. I know on Fox News they're very gung ho about shaking hands and kissing each other and everything when they meet. These are the most undemonstrative people ever, and now they're and now they want us to touch each other and everything.
I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm going crazy. I want to be touched. I want to be touched and caressed by this one.
I do too, and this is the longest drought I've ever been in. I haven't kissed. No, I haven't had a kiss in 2 months. I don't think probably a week went by that didn't have actually a girlfriend.
You haven't had an orangutan kiss?
Huh? No, I'm not talking about if you want to kiss an orangutan, this is probably what started this damn virus in the first place. I never want to. I never want. I never want to hear the term. I heard this the other night. Well, wet market ever again. Crazy food people are eating. And people. Let me tell you something. People have not.
You were kissed by was by orangutan. One of those girlfriends.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something. You cannot. Let me tell you something. You cannot. People are not. The reason why I think the Fox News and the protesters and the guy in the red caps are protesting is because they haven't changed their thing at all. They're not wearing masks. They're not wearing gloves. You don't. You go to the fast food restaurants. They're not even wearing masks and gloves when they're cooking their food and everything. Mm-hmm. And thus people in America, the reason why we have such a high spike is that people have not changed their behavior at all. They haven't learned a damn thing from this. So, of course, they think, well, I'm healthy, all right.
But, I mean, let's face it. I mean, the mask is going to help. But eventually, you're going to take a mask off with the other mask on. It's like, you're putting a false face on. I understand the reason why. I mean, we're putting a mask on, but you're putting one mask on, taking another mask, put another mask off, put another mask on. It's like... It's like,
mask
yeah, it's like all
they
all
wearing
these
the one
masks,
mask? I'm only wearing the one mask.
Well, no, you have to change the mask.
Why do you want to change the mask?
Because because then when you take it off, then the airborne stuff gets in that damn mask.
Well, okay.
Airborne stuff gets
in the mask.
Out. You have to. This is the whole thing. This is where we are wasting a lot of money. I mean, people are doing it. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. There's been times where I've not worn a damn thing. I don't have the coronavirus. I'm not wearing a damn thing. I don't have the coronavirus, and I can assure you that. But that doesn't say that basically that someone that I know, and actually there is someone that I know that has it. And I stay way far away from that person.
Well, I was pointing out earlier today, the President of the United States is not wearing a mask. He's encouraging the people to be out and protest and everything. So people are saying, well, if our leader is not doing this, then why should I do it? And thus, they can't understand why why it's going up when actually we've done so much social distancing and a lot of good work we have done. We're undoing all of that stuff.
I want to have a nice woman that was breasts to come up to me and hug me and say, "George, it's going to be all right." And I'm looking at those breasts and I feel, oh, like a little baby. I feel really comfort. I feel comfort for those big breasts looking at me. And the nice little, it feels really good.
Yeah, well,
I can wrestle in there. I can nestle my head right in there.
Well, a lot of people, the people who are having plenty of sex and plenty of togetherness are married people, and they're kind of huddled together now in the quarantine for the last 2 months. Now, a lot of people think that when this is really weird. A lot of people think that in China, where it all started and where all the people are, they think that there's going to be a baby boom, in 9 months because of all the people being together and everything. And actually, they're finding out that divorces are going up because people like to have the break from each other. They like having the break from each other, and they don't like being with somebody 24 hours a day and have them.
It's funny for you to mention that because what they decided to do was to clone me.
Oh yeah.
So all these Chinese women are going to have sex with different clones of me. I believe in cloning because, let me tell you something. Let's just be real about it. if there were about a lot of me in this world, people that look like me and clone like me, we would be in a perfect. It would be a perfect world. So I think we start in China, let the Chinese ladies experience the light. It won't be me, but it'll be someone that looks like me, cloned, and they can be able to experience the nirvana, if you will, experience the nirvana and experience the exhilaration of riding riding Space Mountain 24/7. Isn't that? Would that be exhilarating?
Yeah. Have you ever been to China?
I haven't been to your vagina, but no.
I'm talking about. Because guess what? I actually have a trip scheduled there next year. I'm a world traveler, and obsessed in the world.
So you're
I'm
going
going to China next year.
well,
Yeah. And I'm not kidding you. I actually got a deal before. You know, if you want a deal, if you're confident that in 2021 you're going to travel again, and because I love the travel and everything, go on the websites right now. They're like giving stuff away, giving trips away.
Different planets.
Well, Elon Musk, the billionaire, is sponsoring a whole bunch of things that, it's in the planning stages. My friend Richard Branson, the billionaire from Britain, has been trying to get a rocket ship and have trips to the moon eventually and everything. So
trips to hell.
That you would have to see some preacher who will tell you how to go there.
Well, don't you think
all those preachers on
television? Don't you think you're going to be going to hell, Kevin?
No.
I think we all are going to hell.
Okay.
Is it going to hell?
No.
Have you ever been there?
I have no concept of what it may be.
I
see movies and
rotisserie.
I saw Little Nicky with Adam Sandler. That's about all I know about
their souls are burning in inferno.
Speaking of
all those trolls burning in inferno. All those trolls burning in inferno. How about that?
Yeah, the trolls. I have to drink my coffee. Oh, by the way, I used to work at an insurance company, and I sold something like $300,000 worth of insurance, and they rewarded me with this coffee canister.
Okay.
Yeah,
so and it makes sure your coffee or your hot cocoa is warm.
Yeah, and also let me tell you something. I drink from it to remind me what cheap bastards they are.
Well, did they give you a golden star for the most?
It was fool's gold. Golden star.
And a tattoo, a little tattoo you bought.
No.
Tattoo you bought. Okay.
No, I'm talking. I live in the real world, George.
No, you live in the real world. No, I'm saying they give you an incentive. They give you a tattoo. They give you a tattoo and an ear piercing.
Well, let me tell you something about ear piercing. Let me tell you something about tattoos. No, I don't have any.
Well, in the left.
Hold
on a second. In the left ear, you're straight. In the right ear, you're gay. You're gay in the right ear. You're straight in the left ear.
Thanks for
ask Aaron Neville. He'll tell you.
Thanks telling me.
Aaron Neville.
I didn't know you were such insider information.
I am. I'm insider because I am a rock star.
Well, I was always told.
I am a rock star.
Be serious. I actually, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I was told you don't get it in the right ear. It's gay, and your left ear, it's straight. Mm-hmm. But now I see people left, right, both of them. I don't think those rules apply so much anymore. Okay. It used to be. It used to be if you got a tattoo, you couldn't be. The rumor was that you couldn't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. But then they figured out. I'll tell you why. That's a good question. The reason why they said you cannot be buried in a Jewish cemetery is because in the Bible, and you know all about the Bible, you tell me all the time, mm-hmm. that your body is a temple and you do not defile it and covered full of false icons. Now, it's in the Ten Commandments. So icons are pictures, okay, and you do not defile a temple.
Okay.
If your body in a temple, you don't defile either one with icons. Now what happens is people who have enslaved Jewish people, being the Nazis and the Egyptians in the day and during the ancient Egypt, they always tattooed their people. So anyway, so that's where that story comes. It's actually not really the case because people like Adam Levine and Lenny Kravitz and people like that have lots of tattoos. Now, at the same time, you cannot. I don't have any tattoos either, and I think Adam Levine actually said that on a talk show that the reason why that rumor has persisted.
But for the right price, low. If some lady wants to see me in a tattoo, somebody wants to be a tattoo, I can make it happen.
No good.
I mean, it's a tattoo too with my couple of my pictures.
Yeah, well, the reason why that rumor has persisted is because it was believed. I think a lot of Jewish parents did not want their kids to get tattoos. It was a discouragement of getting a tattoo.
No, but be Orthodox or unorthodox or Orthodox.
I don't really know.
No, you got to be Orthodox. I mean, you got the Jewish people. There's Jewish Orthodox, and then there's the Jewish unorthodox. Well, you would know this more than I would.
Yeah, that's why.
The Jewish Orthodox and the Jewish unorthodox.
Unorthodox. Yeah,
that's
what.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, that's what I hear.
I'm a man of the world and a man of science.
You're a man of science.
Like a lot of.
Well, let me ask you something. When that big woman opened her breast up and said, "Oh, Kevin," did she blind you with science? The big woman there with the big breast?
You're referring to a song from the 80s. That was before I was born. I was born, but I was very young. Okay. I don't remember that song.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. All I know is you're an old
I'm more of
you're an old fudge, and you're 1 year pushing 60. You're 1 year pushing 60. Admit it.
And why am I so?
Really?
Why do I look so much younger than you if I'm so old?
You think? You think you do? I don't see it.
I have blacker hair than you.
I don't care. I'm vigorous and I'm invigorated. And this is Dr. Vigorius, Vigorate Semen. When people come to my laboratory, I talk to them and tell them sweet nothings. I give them sweet nothings. When the women want to come and get checked out, okay, I blow sweet nothings in the ear and I said, come to see Dr. Vigorius, Vigorate Semen. And when you do, you might just get a little bit. I will make sure you'll get a little bit, and I'll make sure you're taken care of. Now, someone will hear that and say, oh my goodness gracious, what did you just say? You are just a vulgar person. Well, you're a prude.
And you know.
You're a vulgar person for saying that. How dare you? Well, you're a prude. Prude.
Wouldn't be prude. Prude, yeah, that's the problem in life. It's the prudes. Let me tell you something. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Well, W, what do you mean you wouldn't be prudent? Well,
it's because of the red states and their prudish ways is keeping America from going forward. Other countries don't have this problem. Other countries are very modern and very forward-looking.
I think that we're going to have a third party here within 10 years.
Okay.
But
don't vote for the third party coming this election.
Yeah.
Please vote. A vote not for Trump is a vote for Trump, unless you're voting for Joe Biden.
I think we're going to have it's going to be a third party in 10 years. I think that the Democrat Party is going. Let me say this. Everything is going to be predicated upon this election. If Joseph Biden wins this election, which he should. Joseph Biden wins his election, which he should, Michigan and Pennsylvania falling in his lap, then it would probably be status quo. If Trump gets it again for a second term, there's going to be a divide in the Democrat Party. Because then the progressives are going to probably take over the party, and then the moderates are going to get pissed off, and they're going to have to create their own party. And then that's when I'm going to jump off the Democrat Party and become a moderate. Well, I am a moderate, but the progressives, it's going to either be the progressives owning the Democrat Party and then us moderates will be jumping off, or the moderates will stay Democrats and the progressives will be jumping off and do whatever. Look, I'm going to say this right now and with a straight face. There is no liberal, and I say this, there is no extreme liberal president that we had in office, excluding Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I guess if you really wanted to get technical about it, Franklin Delano Roosevelt would have been the closest extreme liberal, but that was a different time and a different era. We look upon this. The experiment of George McGovern should tell you all you want. The experiment of George McGovern should tell you more than what you want to know, that someone who was a crook, as in Richard Milhouse Nixon, the biggest crook of them all, Richard Milhouse Nixon, was able to throttle McGovern. McGovern seemed to be bright and whatnot, but he couldn't the dog tag of being liberal. That dog tag of being liberal stuck with him. Couldn't do it. Walter Fritz Mondale, very capable person that should have been president, might have been president. Of course, the love for Ronald Reagan. Well, Fritz, well, you don't have what it takes. Well, me and Nancy and psychic friends, well, we're playing with a chimpanzee's bunghole, and I'm still president for the second term. Well, Fritz Mondale. Jimmy Carter, the best humanitarian president. Jimmy Carter, the best humanitarian president, and that's done a whole lot for people, and building houses and whatnot. So you think about it, and you look at it, and you look at the best living day president, the best president in our lifetime, and we don't have to tell you who that is. That's William Jefferson Clinton. The Clintons are always under the microscope. Clintons are always under the microscope now, no matter what. But William Jefferson Clinton is the best living day president by far. And I don't think too many people will argue that point.
And Obama?
I like Obama, but he's no Bill Clinton. I like Obama, but he ain't no Bill Clinton.
How about George W. Bush?
I am beginning to like him. But I like him as a person, as a person that is human.
He's a human. Yeah, I think he's one of the few human presidents.
I mean, I look at him a little differently now. I look at him as kind of human. Does that make any sense?
All those wars he started.
Well, no, I know he was horrible. He was horrible.
Dick Cheney.
But I mean,
working his strings.
Of course, that was the problem right there. But look, I don't know. We shall see. But we don't need another 4 years of Trump. We don't need another 4 years of Trump because, for the simple reason, we don't need to be lied to. This country doesn't need to be lied to anymore.
I think once Trump leaves office, we're going to just look back on those Trump years. However, I hope they're only 4 years. Was that, what the hell were we thinking? What the hell was that all about?
Things happen.
Every week, and I tell you, it has been boring the last 3 years.
Yeah. Well,
he did shake up.
I'll tell you what, he's definitely entertaining.
He's having his own TV show.
Ain't no two ways about that. It's definitely entertaining. We're getting a lot of messages here. We're not able to see them, but that's fine.
They're all right here.
Well, we have to scroll down. I hate to scroll down and mess up the camera, but that's fine. We will answer a lot of the what. I don't want to mess up what we got. You know how to scroll that? Okay. Of course, it's not my computer.
It's all wow.
Yeah. Keith Van Allen. Keith Van Allen's in there, and then Keith Van Allen and Casey. Keith Van Allen and Casey.
The big difference when I do the show, because when it's on my page, I don't look at these things.
Keith is saying you both look like you just got out of bed. What does that mean?
He knows all about men getting out of bed.
Well, Keith,
he's authority on that.
Just get out of bed. I don't. Keith, I mean, are you trying to sell something?
He's a lovely guy.
Okay. All right. Keith Van Allen was the Russian butler named Boris. Keith Van Allen, he was a Russian butler named Boris, and he did. We were at his book signing for.
He wrote the book with
Ezekiel playing with his ding dong.
Ezekiel.
I thought Ezekiel was playing with his ding dong, and I told him that Ezekiel. I told him Ezekiel was a nefarious character in his subconscious, in his subconscious mind.
Ezekiel saw the wheel.
Did he fix the wheel?
It's a line.
I know, but did he fix the wheel, or did he amend the wheel?
I forgot.
Or no, did he spin the wheel? He spin the wheel. There we go. That's right.
You're the Bible scholar. Yeah. You tell him.
Well, I'll tell you my favorite verse in the Bible is this. George 6:69. For therefore you all ladies need to come and hither to the Mac Daddy. George is here for you. Come hither and worship at George's feet, and shall be blessed, and you'll have the blessings for a lifetime. Come hither. Come to George's feet. Come down and bend down, and George will be your master, and you will say, yes, master. Yes, master. Go ahead and fix me a sandwich. Yes, master. Go over here and bring me my soda pop. give me my slippers and give me my smoking pipe. Yes, master. Come over here and now play with my real pipe. Yes, master. Come over here and stroke my pipe like an unborn, like a nurture, like a little baby nurtured. Yes, master.
Play the skin flute.
Play
the bonophone.
Play the bona fide play the boner. Play the boner.
No.
How's that sound, by the way? You know how that sounds? Oh, you're saying rude things. You're saying bad things. You're saying real bad things. You're saying real bad things. You're a prude.
Oh, you're obsessing about.
You're saying bad stuff. You're a bad person. You're a prude.
You're obsessing about.
You're a prude.
You're obsessing about.
No, I'm not obsessing. I'm just saying it.
And I got to tell you, George, you should rid the jerks from your life. I do. I mean, I do that every day.
I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to say this. I have, and I don't have it in here right now, but Jamie bought me a smoking jacket. Well, she don't know she bought it. She gave it to me, and it fits me like a glove. And I'm going to wear it next week.
Should fit you like a jacket, not a glove.
Well, it fits me like a glove. It fits me really great. It's a smoking jacket. It's a bathrobe. Jamie gave it to me. I don't know if she bought it or she had it, but she gave it to me, and I'm going to probably wear it on the next show. And I might strip tease and show you all everything about the Mac Daddy, about Adonis. Now you remember Adonis. Right, I'm almost there right now, but I can't show too much now.
You're just like Kanye West.
I'm almost there, and I might show it, but I will let you think about it.
You wear a chest tube,
and maybe I'll let you think about it, and maybe on the next show you'll be able to visualize what you thought it was this week.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, very good.
You like that?
Yeah. And so like I said, I think you should rid your life of jerks. I have no problem if someone crosses me. I just ignore them.
These trolls are what they are. They're bottom feeders. They're the scum of the earth. Okay. And if I want to talk about Jamie, I will talk about Jamie off the rooftop. And ain't a goddamn thing that you can do about it. Not a goddamn thing you can do about it, because you know why? Because it was my life. She was a part of my life. Kevin, go ahead and you knew.
You were very, very.
Kevin, tell the people out there. Tell the people out there.
It was real true love, him and Jamie, and it was so sad when she went.
But tell the people what I used to do.
Right.
What I used to do for
lovely things with her. I don't know what. I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't private with you.
You were there. No, but you were there. You were there.
We used to do radio shows together.
Well, no, she went to. She came to one. She was definitely sick, but she came to one. But no, you met her more than one time. You met her a few times.
Dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinners with her. Okay.
I took care of her. I babied her. I made sure she had what she had. I didn't have a lot of money. I was going through a lot of problems, but I made sure that she had what she had. I made sure she had a little money. I paid for her medical stuff and whatnot. So there you go. So don't tell me anything different. Don't you dare tell me anything different.
Did you ever pay for her or any woman's teeth? Because I had to do that. And and it's and one woman, I have to admit, I wasn't sure about. She wanted me to write her a check to give to her dentist. I actually took her to her dentist and said, "Here's the check." I did not trust her to give the check to you. So and he did her work. In those days, it was expensive for me, like $300. Okay. Now it's probably be a few thousand.
So Keith is saying, I tune in to George to get the news from Paul Harvey. Good day. This is Paul.
And that is the rest of the story.
But no, when Paul Harvey talked, he had a climax. He was putting a climax.
Yeah.
This is what I can't do it. You do it. I do it again.
I do the voice.
Do the voice where he's talking about pulling up the dress.
And then she pulled up their dress and said, "No, I cannot do that." And that is the rest of the story. Good day?
Good day. Good day.
You know, his son sounds just like him. And you know, the old man died, and the son is named Paul Harvey Jr. or something, but he's now Paul Harvey, and he just moved in, and he's still on. I mean, I don't think, and that a lot of people don't even know the old man died. Same with Dear Abby, the daughter took over Dear Abigail Bamber when she died. Yeah, yeah. How about that?
Well, you know, this is I think my best imitation of Ring Shadow.
I'll do it.
Spock, are there Klingons in the universe? Are there Klingons in Uranus? Spock, don't tell me what I don't need to know. Spock, tell me what there is. Captain, that's highly illogical. Very illogical, Captain. This is Stardate and a drive-by surprise. Damn it, Jim, I'm just a country doctor, damn it. Damn it, Jim, what are you doing? No, because I can't do Scotty, because I can't do
you
that.
You
do Scotty.
I don't do.
Yeah,
I'm not a big.
I can't do that.
I know Shatner, and I don't know.
But you know how it feels with Rescue 911 and T.J. Hooker. Spock, are you T.J. Hooker? Oh, Rescue 911. Oh, Boston Legal, where are you?
You know that Shatner. I got to tell you a few things about Shatner.
Yeah.
He came of age in the 1950s, and he was actually Canada's #1 Shakespearean. This is before he was famous.
Okay.
And you would never know that now.
Right.
But he was Canada's #1. So then he comes to America. He comes to Broadway. And he's in, you see him in the couple of Twilight Zones, a couple of Outer Limits and stuff.
Right.
And he's in the movie Judgment of Nuremberg. But what's also funny is that he was in a show called The World of Susie Wong. It was a big hit. Mm. And when they made the movie with William Holden, it was terrible.
When was this?
In like 1959. Now listen to this. Now this is really funny. My dad saw the play and he thought it was great. And he did not know who that wonderful actor was. And then when he saw the movie, thinking the movie would be better with William Holden, the guy, and it was terrible. He goes, I always wondered who that great actor was. It turned out years later that great actor my dad saw was William Shatner. So my dad saw William Shatner in the day before Star Trek and T.J. Hooker. You know, T.J. Hooker, speaking of T.J. Hooker, it's kind of funny. Almost every episode he gets shot in the shoulder. He must die of lead poisoning on the last episode. I've been shot in the shoulder about 30 times.
Remember David Hasselhoff in that Speedy Car or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Knight Rider.
People say that I look like David Hasselhoff. I don't know. Maybe I do. People say when my hair is bushier that I look like David Hasselhoff.
You do.
Like David Hasselhoff. I look like David Hasselhoff. So then,
you look like a young David Hasselhoff.
You think? Probably so. Probably the closest thing. When people say, George, who do you look like? I say I look like myself. But if I had to really nitpick, I'd say David Hasselhoff. Yeah. The Germans love David Hasselhoff. But if I had to pick, I'd say David Hasselhoff is who I look like.
You know, the
Germans.
I was talking about Germans. They like David Hasselhoff. And I was saying, you know, why do the Germans like David Hasselhoff so much? Well, what songs does he sing that's so great? And then some guy yelled out, a friend of mine yelled out, his big hit in Germany is the Horst Wessel song, which is the Nazi song. And I said, how about Deutschland über alles? Did he ever sing that? It used to be the Nazi national anthem. Deutschland.
Hitler.
So David Hasselhoff. He was David Hasselhoff. Actually, David Hasselhoff is
Baron Borowski in the Claw. Baron Borowski the Claw, the wrestler. Remember? He's
of German descent. Yeah. David Hasselhoff, and he was of course everyone knows this. He was at when the Berlin Wall came down. Right. He was their featured singer.
Yeah,
American guy. You'd think it'd be someone good. It was a David Hasselhoff.
Well, I mean,
because that's who they liked.
You know, look at Don Johnson. He came out with a one-hit wonder in the '80s. Miami Vice. And
I remember that song.
And Don Johnson came out with that song.
He had a hit song once with his girlfriend at the time was Barbra Streisand. They actually recorded a song together.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and
was it
Don Johnson? Yeah.
No More Jawbones? What was it called? No More Kenny Jawbones? No More Kenny.
I don't know. I don't remember I don't. Okay. Be honest with you, after 1990, I never really listened to a whole lot of popular music.
You listen to music in the 90s?
No, I mean, I know that some of the hits,
Music
but
in the
I
90s,
mean,
man, was absolutely good tunes in the 90s,
oh yeah. I mean, there were good tunes. There's always good tunes. There are
yeah,
good tunes now if you look hard enough.
right?
But
Can you blow a tune?
but you have to look hard enough.
Can,
I'm
can,
basically we were joking about my age,
can you
but
blow a tune?
I'm actually a Beach Boys fan. I like the Beach
Well,
Boys.
can you blow a
I
tune?
don't know what that means. Tell me.
Can you blow a
Explain it to
tune?
me. I don't know what blow a tune means. I can't play a trumpet.
You blow a tune? I mean, out of your pipes.
I can sing.
Can you blow a tune out of your pipes? Well, go ahead.
I can sing.
Well, that's
what
what I'm.
song?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to. I don't want to blow out all your neighbors across the street and down the street and everything.
Well, I mean, you sing
In your palatial mansion
you
here.
sing, sing like a horse whisperer.
The Horse Whisperer.
Sing like a horse whisperer.
Did you ever see that movie, The Horse Whisperer? You know Scarlett Johansson's in that movie. The little girl that turned out to be the wonderful Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. Yeah.
What did that horse say? What did that horse say? It says that you will have years of bad luck. That's what the horse said. The horse said you will have years and years of bad luck, and you will die of malaria.
Well, then, malaria is the least of our problems right now. We're worried about coronavirus.
You will die of malaria.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be careful when you're out there. All right.
Don't step in dog shit.
Dog shit is never dog manure is never is even during good times. It's something
Don't
good to
step in
stay
dog
away from
shit
it.
and play with it thinking it's an Easter egg. Easter eggs, that's what it is. Yeah.
Did you hear about the drunk who you probably heard this joke? Did you hear about the drunk who goes into the bar with his hands full of horseshit? and the bartender says, "Get the hell out of here! Well, don't you dare bring that stuff in here!" And he goes, "I just wanted to show you what I almost stepped into."
That's right. Listen, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me. Ladies, embrace me. Don't discard me and throw me away like a used part. Embrace me. Wonder in the amazement of what makes me go. Wonder in the amazement of what makes me cook. And I don't mean cook. I mean makes me who I am. Ladies, wonder in the amazement of what is causing all this and why I'm so beautiful. When you do that, then it would be, you already will have the answer figured out, and you will not want to discard me. You would want to embrace me. Embrace me in your camp. Mm-hmm. Embrace me in your camp, and I will show and prove to you what time and what it's all about, baby.
Yeah.
What it's all about, baby.
Yeah. Well, swipe right, or what's the good one when you're on Tinder? When you see his face,
Tinder,
you see his mug.
You see all you want to do is reach out and just squeeze.
Do you know that Tinder is becoming popular?
I don't do that.
But let me tell you about Tinder. I mean, in the coronavirus era, let me tell you something. They find people aren't really having sex or hooking up like they used to. So thus they're actually dating and getting to know each other and everything. And I'm not sure that's a great idea. I like to meet people. I don't really want to talk on the phone or video chat with somebody I've never met. They're not, I can't deal. I have to have a physical person. I mean, if you're just doing it on Tinder or on a video chat or something or a Zoom, you're basically just, you might as well go on those websites that pay $1 an hour, $1 a minute.
Ladies, right now you're chafing. Ooh, you're feeling kind of giddy. We're stealing a private parts of Howard's thing. Heal you. See, my hand is on the screen. Put your hand on the screen. Put your butt on the screen. Ooh, feel me coming through your dress with my hand. Ooh, feel how that feels. Feel me rubbing your bunions and your buttocks. Putting some calamine oil all over your legs and your buttocks. And then I'm squeezing your buttocks like Charmin. And I'm squeezing your breasts like Charmin. Tell me how that feels. Does that feel good? Oh, yes. It makes me feel good too. And I'm not having anybody touch me. Just the thought of that makes me feel good. It makes me feel exhilarated. Say it with me, ladies. It makes me feel exhilarated. And you want Gigi to touch you. You want Gigi to touch you in those special places.
Now I got to tell you something. For years, you've been talking about rubbing calamine lotion
Yeah.
on people's
Well,
feet and
yes.
everything. Do these people have poison ivy? I think are these like outdoors people that are always getting infected with poison ivy. Because I used to use calamine lotion, but it was never a pleasant thing,
Yeah,
like you imagine. It's that stuff that cakes up on your skin because people have poison ivy.
It's funny for you to mention that. The way I do it, I kind of blend my own lotion in it.
Yeah.
I mix my own lotion in it, so it makes it a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah, that's
my lotion makes it more acceptable. It has a little bit of its salt extract, a little bit of salt extract, but it makes it more acceptable. You know, so.
No, you're a one man epidemic.
You catch the drift. Well, no, I'm not a pandemic, but I'm not a bad pandemic. Yeah, the that, of course.
You're Mr. Unclean.
Yeah. I'm Mr.
Oh, he needs an earring and a shaved head.
Yeah. Okay. You've been picking the scabs off your forehead, Rita? Put some scabs off your forehead. Okay.
Now, how are you I mean, have you been watching anything on TV lately? Or are you reading any magazines or anything lately?
Well, you know,
I mean, a lot of people are catching up on their reading.
I'm kind of playing
writing a book.
I'm playing ping pong by myself, you know.
Like
one
Forrest
hand,
Gump.
left hand. No, I've got to put one hand up in there and I ping pong with the other hand, and then I use my third leg. Service, ping pong, serve, boom, hand, and then boom, third leg. And that third leg kicks it right in there. And, you know, I win every time with that third leg. When I kick that third leg up, that ball goes right in the corner, and it's a win for me. I feel like Jimmy Connor's on the ping pong table.
When I go to the NRA locker room, I feel like Milton Berle. The guys there are hung like light switches.
Are they?
Well, that's why they like the big guns.
Is that right?
At the Trump rally, gosh, you walk into if they were all naked, I mean, it would be like you would feel like Tommy Lee.
I heard that Clint Eastwood is now a Democrat.
Clint
Eastwood is now a Democrat. I think he got pissed off at Trump.
Well, everyone's pissed off at Trump.
Yeah.
I think they held their nose, a lot of them, in the last election and voted for him. But even the people who voted for him, they didn't really care for him, and he's just been with these crazy statements and everything, crazy behavior.
Yeah, I mean, Clint Eastwood became a Democrat. It's the other few weeks ago because of Trump.
He may have voted. He may be. I know he supported, I think, Ross Perot in one election against George Bush or something. Okay. The first George Bush. So I mean, but they go back. They're not really. No one really changes their politics that much.
Changes politics.
And let me tell you something else. They'll just no.
Dennis Miller did.
Dennis Miller
was brainwashed.
No, I'll tell you about Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller, like a lot of people in show business, saw that, I'm just another liberal comedian. How do I carve out a niche for myself and be different? There's no conservative comedians. I will be the best, and he's the one. He's the only one.
You don't think he was brainwashed?
Let me tell you something.
You think he was brainwashed and then changed his whole perspective and all that?
What happened was, it is financially expedient to change his politics. A famous conservative woman, Arianna Huffington with the Huffington Post. She was always very conservative, very Republican, and then she says a liberal because she sold her thing. Her Huffington Post for like $100 million. So let me tell you something. You sell anyone $100 million, pay and get that price. You will change your politics.
I can see your nose here.
Then why are you looking?
No,
you should be listening
to what I have to say. I can see your freaking nose here. You might be some trim. You can trim them up.
Okay.
Try to be helpful to you, man.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. It's been helpful.
It's a shadow. It's something.
Oh, so you say. Hey, so we know it's Gorgeous George. We know time keeps on slipping. And to the future, in the minute we start, we're almost about ready.
We'll add my nose hair to your chest toupee.
Listen, baby, my chest toupee.
Your chest toupee.
My chest toupee. Ladies, you want to see it? Ladies, you want to see it? I'll show it. Well, that's you. Then. Close your eyes. Ladies, you want to see it? I'll show it to you. But no, seriously, though, in a serious sense, though.
Now we're going to be serious.
Yeah.
We have 5 minutes.
We could have 10 minutes as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Okay? Doesn't matter. I call the shot. We got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I want some more comments. Actually, what I want to do. I want to know, other than 2 people that are watching us, I want to know that there are more than 2 people out there that are enjoying the dulcet bell tones of my voice, the dulcet bell tones of my voice and whatnot. And I want to make sure that there are people out there that can feel us, not can hear us and see us, but can feel us.
A lot of people will be watching this show, not at this time, but
Bell
in the
tones
days
hear
to
us and
come.
see us and feel us.
And also, a lot of people don't never comment, but they watch it and they tell me. Some people I run into and they say,
"This is a good precursor to see, other than trolls and prudes."
There's no trolls on here because
I know. But other than trolls and prudes, to see who is watching and is holding their breath to everything that we say. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing to do. Hold your breath.
I do. All the entertainment I do is the trolls and haters be damned.
Yeah. Well,
I don't get. They're like that shit on my shoes.
It's refreshing to do a show and not have to, not for one freaking troll to know about it until I put it out there. Because I will put it on YouTube. But it's refreshing for me to be the one to call the shot and to have it on this channel. And those trolls don't know anything about it. And it's like fresh eyes, fresh people that are in our camp, people that know about us, fresh eyes, people in our camp can see this. And once I decide to put it on there, not before, then they'll be able to see it, but they'll be done knowing that people saw it. Real, true people that we know saw it, that respect us. They go to bed and respect us and want to and enjoy what we do.
I always assume that 100% of my fan base watched the show.
Okay.
They may not comment on it, and I run into them. They always tell me they see it. And they usually have positive things to say about my input on it.
Well, they have a positive input about the show, not just your input. Not just your input, but the input of what we're doing, the input of what we have to, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And that's all I'm saying. Is we got another message here, but that's the input. Mm-hmm. Now, Kevin, we could sit here and not say a word, okay, and still be entertaining. Still be entertaining. We could just sit here and just stare at the camera and still have people just waiting for us to say something.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Entertained.
Somebody asked me if you hate Fox News so much. They're saying this to me. If you hate Fox News so much, would you rather stare at a blank wall? I said, yeah, I would. I would rather be alone with my thoughts than listen to that garbage.
Baby, I've been doing this for 20-some years. I'm as old as Moses. I can't think of the other guy's name.
Methuselah.
Old guy. Old as Methuselah. Thank you for
Moses is old, too.
As old as Moses. I've been doing this, but goddamn, I feel like a spring chicken. I might be old. I might be an old fart, but I feel I feel like a spring chicken. I feel like I would do it, but I did it in my 20s. God, I feel so good.
You always remember, George, you're as young as the women you feel.
I feel so invigorated.
You're as young as the woman you feel.
I feel like I did it in my 20s, so vibrant.
Yeah.
Can't help it. I love me, and I want you to love me. I want the Cheap Trick song. I want you to want me.
Right.
I love you to love me. See, that's how it is.
I'm just going to set a good example.
Listen.
Come to me.
They come to you, yeah. And anyway, so you just ponder it in your mind.
Yeah. And the ones who don't come to me, that's fine.
You don't come. You don't come.
Yeah, that's
fine. Okay.
I don't know. I can't imagine what doesn't happen.
You can't imagine.
Yeah. What's if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, every day would be Christmas.
Yeah. Well, it should be Christmas. It should be Christmas 24/7. It should be. an issue in my leg. I got arthritis. I got arthritis. That's what it is.
So sorry.
I'm going to go to orthopedic. I want to get it straight because I don't like to be in pain. I don't like to feel like an old man. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like to feel like an old man. I want to get it straight. Okay, go to a good orthopedic and whatnot. That's what I'm going to do. So
keep going.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Just let's scroll down and whatnot.
They don't know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing?
I mean, they don't know.
You're just using your hands.
Don't pay attention to anything I do.
I'm paying attention to everything.
You talk. Just talk.
I'm paying attention to the whole.
Just focus. I'm in the theater, and sometimes people
I'm paying attention,
and phones ring, and I just keep talking.
Kevin, you're doing the screaming. I'm paying attention to the whole surroundings, surround stereo, if you will. Okay, I have to be in charge of the whole surroundings because I want to be knowing what the element is. I want to know what's being said, and I do love the comments. We love your show, Casey. I appreciate it.
Casey's
take calls, boys. Hey, I will give. Huh?
Casey, do you have like a book to read right now?
What are you talking about?
He's a lovely man who has put all the comments,
like I said, this guy, he's a fan, so he's a good fan. This is the guy I told you about.
He's 14 years old.
No, I told you this is the guy that's going to help with the book.
Oh, okay.
So show respect. Show respect.
He needs to interview me for the book.
No, he's not going to interview. He's going to help me. He's going to help me. Well, he's already helped me already.
I'm talking about me.
That's all. You're concerned about is you.
Whenever there's a book, I look in the index and see where I'm listed.
That's all you're concerned about is you. It's all about me.
Yeah, Al, and you're so different.
No. Listen. It's a team effort, Kevin. You be the wingman. You be the wingman. It's a team effort. Okay.
When did you ever have sex with an ugly woman? So you be the wingman, so the other guy could have sex with like Tina Louise or Linda Carter or Cal Loach.
Listen.
When did you have sex with Rosie O'Donnell and Tony Fields?
I introduced you to Marina.
Yeah.
Remember that? I took it for the team.
Lovely woman.
No, she wasn't. She was crazy and batty as shit.
Wow.
But I introduced you to her.
I never thought bad.
And I took it for the team.
Good. Thank you.
You remember that?
Thank you.
So don't tell me about any wingmans. I was the wingman.
Okay.
Now, when were you the wingman? Well, now, yeah, you worked the wingman because you visit. When Jamie was in the hospital, you visited her. So when Jamie was in the hospital, you visited her a couple of times. So you were the wingman. So you played the role too.
But I do the right. I try to. You try to do the right thing.
That's all you can do.
And I wish we could have done more for Jamie. I wish we could. And all women, all lovely fallen women. I wish we could do nice things.
I wish she was here right now. I wish Jamie was here right now because I miss her like hell.
Yes. All right, we're going over.
We're going to go over because I'm not ready to go say goodbye. Okay. Never can say goodbye. Right. Never can say goodbye now because
it's after a certain limit. Then people
destroy
them. They destroy them.
Well, who's going to destroy it? What's going to get destroyed?
Well, you cannot put it back up again.
Okay.
So you want it up, right?
We do 5 more minutes. We'll be okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Never rush a good thing. I feel like you're back in the day when they rushed us out of the damn community access station and did that.
What you can do is do another hour. Start it from 0 and do another hour. We do that tomorrow.
Kevin, maybe we can because I'm not working the graveyard shift. I'm taking the whole week off. I'm going to be refreshed.
Should have a good night's sleep.
Yes, it is. So this is what I'm going to say to you. This is my world, and you are in. I'm trying to give you a nut to move your butt on the dance floor. Hey, what's up? Just remember, I'm a breath of fresh air, baby. I'm a breath of fresh air, and I am gorgeous George. Believe it or not. There's one Mona Lisa, one Leaning Tower of Pisa, and there's only one Gorgeous George.
Thank you for watching.
We'll be back.
Aloha.
Okay, go ahead and take it off. Hold on.